Napoleon Bonaparte was a French military and political leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution and went on to become the Emperor of France. He was born on the island of Corsica in 1769 and received a military education in France. In 1799, Napoleon seized power in a coup d'état and became the first consul of France. He then went on to establish himself as the Emperor of France in 1804. And led his armies in a series of military campaigns that expanded the French Empire and made him one of the most powerful leaders in Europe. Napoleon's reforms of the French legal system, education system, and government bureaucracy are still influential today. However, his authoritarian rule and his wars of conquest, which resulted in the deaths of millions of people, have made him a controversial figure. In 1812, Napoleon's disastrous invasion of Russia marked the beginning of his downfall. He was exiled to the island of Elba in 1814, but escaped and returned to France, only to be defeated at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. He was then exiled again, this time to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. There are several controversies associated with Napoleon Bonaparte, and opinions on him vary widely. 1. Authoritarian rule. Napoleon's consolidation of power and establishment of an imperial monarchy in France have been criticized as authoritarian and undemocratic. 2. Wars of conquest. Napoleon's military campaigns and wars of conquest, which resulted in the deaths of millions of people, have been criticized as aggressive and unjustified. 3. Treatment of prisoners of war. Napoleon's treatment of prisoners of war, particularly the Spanish guerrillas and the Russian prisoners during his invasion of Russia, has been criticized as inhumane and brutal. 4. Treatment of women. Napoleon's treatment of women, including his wife Josephine and his mistresses, has been criticized as misogynistic and exploitative. 5. Legacy of colonization. Napoleon's expansion of the French Empire and colonization of other countries, including Egypt and Haiti, have been criticized as imperialistic and oppressive. It's worth noting that there are also many positive aspects of Napoleon's legacy, including his military and administrative reforms in France, his contribution to the development of civil law, and his support for the arts and sciences. Here are some fun facts about Napoleon Bonaparte. 1. Napoleon was not actually very short. While he is often depicted as being small in stature, he was actually about 5 feet 7 inches, which was above average height for a Frenchman at the time. 2. Napoleon was an avid chess player, and he was known to study and play the game regularly. 3. Napoleon was not French by birth, but was actually born on the island of Corsica, which was at the time a part of the Republic of Genoa. 4. Napoleon had a fear of cats, which is known as ailurophobia. 5. Napoleon was a fan of Shakespeare's plays, and he is said to have carried a copy of Shakespeare's works with him on his military campaigns. 6. Napoleon was known for his love of good food and wine, and he employed a team of chefs to prepare elaborate meals for him. 7. Napoleon was a prolific writer, and he wrote numerous letters, essays, and even a novel during his lifetime. 8. Napoleon's famous bicorn hat was actually designed to make him easier to spot on the battlefield, as its distinctive shape made him easily recognizable. 9. Napoleon was an early adopter of the semaphore telegraph, which was a system of visual signaling used to communicate over long distances. 10. Napoleon was a fan of Beethoven's music, and he even commissioned Beethoven to write a symphony in his honor, which is now known as the Eroica Symphony.